To all you Librans, welcome for your monthly forecast for the horoscope of Libra September 2014. Now, I'm always glad when there are some opportunities that come our way, and September is that kind of month where hopefully all of us, or a lot of us, will gain from this energy between Jupiter trining Uranus. This is something that doesn't happen a lot, and it has to do with sudden windfalls, it has to do with opportunities, optimism, and also breaking through some boundaries and some restrictions. Of course, and certainly Librans will know that certainly when it comes to relationships, Libras know that there's always responsibility, there's always a prize that we need to give when we choose and when we make a choice. Don't forget that Venus is your ruler and that Venus is the planet of choice. Do I pick out this or that? So in life, of course, it's all about those choices. It's all about, I'll give you an example. If you have a newborn, you're a woman and you have a new child, but you also have a career, when the child is born, mostly you have to focus on that child. And maybe there is also a promotion going on or possibilities at work, and you have to, you feel very restricted because this is not possible. So that's what I mean. It can also be a relationship that is a bit restricting you, or it can mean work or money that is restricting you. So we all know, and for all of us, we have some periods in our lives that some things or people are restricting us. And now with this Jupiter-Uranus energy, it is breaking up those those restrictions, but not in a negative way. It's just giving a chance to maybe have both. Maybe have a win-win, as they say a lot in business. So where is this happening for the Librans? Because this is on a collective level that we will feel the Jupiter in Leo trining the Uranus in Aries, so it's in the fire signs. And for you, it's in the communication houses, it's in the relationship houses. So really opportunities coming your way, because Uranus is in your 7th house and Jupiter is in your 11th house. And these are both relationship houses. The 7th house is your one-to-one connection with a loved one or with business partners or with clients. And the 11th house is the house of friends and the house of like-minded people that you can connect with. So if you, let's say you are single, there is huge opportunity that someone will come your way. If you are open to it, of course, through friends. So maybe a friend becomes a lover, or maybe you get to know someone through friends. And if you are in a relationship, maybe because of the relationship that you have, you get some opportunities that are linked with like-minded people, with networking, with maybe for your business, giving you earnings from a business that you have from your own as well, because the 11th house is the 2nd house of the 10th house. So when you have your own company, for instance. So it can also mean that because of a business partnership that you do, you gain more money, and literally you gain more assets, you gain more money, and it's a good connection there. Of course, these are general horoscopes, but normally this aspect is very beneficial for going for it. So not that you have to ponder all the time. This is a time not to ponder too much, because it's very exciting, and to go for it. So relationship, business is going well for the Librans, or there are opportunities there. It can also mean new friends coming, or someone that comes into your life, a friend that is almost a mentor for you, could be the case as well, and helping you out in a difficult period of your life could be the case as well. And but surely And if you have your own business, it's a good time for networking and a good time for PR, for social media, all of that, because I think that's a bit connected to the 11th house as well. So all quite airy as well, which Librans like. Librans like to connect and on a very easygoing way. So therefore, I think it's going to be a nice month for the Librans. Now what else? There's also Mercury for the almost the whole month in your sign of Libra. So where Mercury is in our chart, it's always where our mind is and where we and what are we thinking about. So maybe you're thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your own personality, you're thinking about how you can change yourself, because Mercury will connect with transformational Uranus and Pluto during around the middle of the month. So there is a bit of transformation going on when it comes to how you see yourself. You will also be quite powerful, or more powerful in your speech when it comes to the month of September, because having Mercury there in your first house and touching those planets of Pluto and Uranus, which is all about you want to free yourself up and you being very open but also very intense in your communications. And so having Mercury in the first house is really, really good whilst this all is going on. Now, the Venus, your ruler, and the Sun are mostly of the month are together in the 12th house. And this is a bit of a hidden house. It's an unconscious house, it's a hidden house, it's behind the scenes. So it could simply mean that you need a bit of more, you need to rest a little bit more. So although all these exciting offers maybe that are presented to you can make you a bit nervous, and then it's a good time to retreat and to just relax and say, yeah, it's okay. Why all this attention, for instance, of those other people coming your way? Well, it's because you're worth it. It's simple. And so relax as well. If you, and you will, because Venus in the 12th means that you can relax on your own, or you can have a good time. Venus does, though, oppose Neptune, but that's only a day or two. So one day or two is to be cautious, and that's around the 10th. What can this Venus and Neptune? Venus is about, Neptune is a bit in an opposition, is a bit foggy, is misty, is not always sincere. So watch out for not sincerity when it considers relationships, especially in the 12th house, or the hidden house. But it's only for 2 days, or things that you don't want to see, you don't look at it. So be aware that you're doing that, and then you'll just be fine. And another day that is quite intense but positive is around the middle of the month, because your ruler Venus trines Pluto. So this is really intensity as well in relationships, but also possibility to transform through your relationships, possibility to get more out of your own personality, and also of other people who are close to you. To do that with Venus there, and to improve therefore your sense of identity, because Pluto is there in your 4th house, the house of the deepest core of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the 4th house. I just wanted to check. There is a new moon in your sign as well. A new moon in your sign on the 24th. So a lot of new beginnings as well when it comes to Libra. Again, you had Mars such a long time in your sign, and now it's the new moon, which means a fresh start when it comes to you, and being a bit open to that. You know, here I am as an emotional person, showing what I feel and feeling good about that. That's around the 24th of the month. So a rather positive month for Librans when it comes to relationships. So if you are in a relationship or wanting to have a new relationship, this is favored, and wanting to improve your relationships as well as business partnerships or work in general. Now Mars is in Sagittarius, and that is your 3rd house. So you can expect that you become a bit more active around where you live, for instance, or working or teaching, doing some teaching, or going to classes, or taking a more active role when it comes to contacting your siblings, for instance. But in general, a lot of communication. So a busy month for the Libras. So thank you for listening. Hope you have a good month. Have a good month. And if you want a reading, get in touch, and see you next month. Bye bye.